yung upbringing ng naging bully is that yung nakikita niya sa mga parents niya are also like in a harsh way. No, parang di niya nafe-feel na may ganong klaseng care or may ganong klaseng love yung parents niya sa asawa niya or sa kanila mismo or sa palibot nila, like probably with the cousins or with the neighbors. If nakikita niyang ganon at nafe-feel niyang ganon, subconsciously nag-imitate yung bata, no? He tries to mimic what the father does. And with that, parang subconsciously din is nagagawa niya yun sa ibang tao. And that can be a factor of the origin of like someone who is becoming like a bully. Hi, what's up, guys? My name is Doc Junes. I'm a psychiatric major, and today we're going to be talking and putting some new insights on the latest trends, latest topics that we have. Because for the past few days, nakita kong video na hindi ko nagawan ng insight video, pero it's really something that needs to be highlighted, no? And it mainly talks about bullying. So we're gonna check the news here. This one happened, I believe, in Iligan City, and we're gonna check the news here to see kung ano po ba yung nangyari. And we're also gonna talk about latest updates with regards to this one. Tingnan natin to.
Usak ka 9 anyos nga batang lalaki ang kritikal human matod pa gikulata sa 5 ka mga high school students sa Iligan City. Igo lang daw miuwang ang biktima sa laing 2 ka bata nga nag-away nga mao hinuoy gidumtan sa mga sospek. Ang detalye sa report ni James Paulo Yap.
Dante pa dahil
Critical karon ang kahimtang sa 9 anyos nga grade 3 pupil sa Maria Cristina Falls Elementary School sa Iligan City. Human kinig gitabangan og kulata sa 5 ka mga high school student sa lugar niadtong adlawng Lunes sa milabay nga semana. Pauli na daw unta ang maong estudyante sa ilang balay dihang giatangan sa 5 ka mga batanon ug gikulata. Dili pa maklaro ang motibo sa pagpangulata. Nakauli pa ang biktima sa ilang balay. Ug dito na nagsugod ang taas nga hilanat niini ug nagsakit ang ulo nga gikatingad-an sa ginikanan niini. Dali nga gidala sa ospital sa Iligan City ug gi-refer kini sa mas dakong ospital sa Cagayan de Oro City tungod sa komplikasyon.
Okay. Absent og alas 6 sa hapon pag kumakaon ning suka siya ma'am. Pag suka niya ma'am, pagkataod-taod ningipik din ang iyang ulo, sakit daw.
Now, just for the information of everybody, on a medical note, every time gani na pag nasusuka yung isang tao after a certain contusion, may it be vehicular or may it be something that is like intentional, like in this case nagsuntukan nagsuntukan. So it's a warning sign na something is wrong with the person if nagsuka na siya, no? So that's something that we need to check out, and it needs medical attention.
Ikatulog lang na kay basig labad ra sa ulo. Adlawng Miyerkules sa buntag, mao to siya ma'am nga magsige na siya ana siyang kuan, ulo. Sigana siyang ulo pero wala na kanang urag nang gahi siya ba.
Sumala sa administrasyon sa Maria Cristina Falls Elementary School nga hugot gyud nilang gibawal ang bisan unsang paagi sa bullying sa sulod ingon man sa gawa sa eskwelahan apan wala gyud sila nasayod sa panghitabo tungod wala kunoy nag-report sa ilang opisina.
Ang among information didto ra gyud namo nakuha sa Facebook ra gyud in tawon. Mo ra gyud na kay wala joy parent, igsuon or relative nga ni anhi diri sa eskwela nagpahibalo nga ingon ana di ay ang kanang mitabo. Basta ang kanang kuan advisor wala jud kay balong.
Miatubang na sa barangay ang 5 ka mga batanon nga giingong nangulata sa 9 anyos nga batang lalaki. Sumala sa barangay nga igo lang miuwang ang biktima sa laing 2 ka mga bata nga nag-away niadtong tungura.
Ang dako na tong tsansa ni kung maulian tong bata katugin mo makatudugin sa kakulata. So maragya pero karon magpabilin sa kita nga bang dili pa kita makasure kinsa gisuspek kay wag kita.
Sa karon nagpahigayon na sabkulo og investigasyon ang City Social Welfare and Development Office sa Iligan ug ang Iligan City Police Office. Desidido sa mga amahan sa biktima nga mopasaka og kaso sa mga nikulata sa iyang anak. Wala pay pahayag ang 5 ka mga gitudlong suspect. Ako si James Paulo Yap, 1 Mindanao.
So ayun, 'di ba? It's
Ang
mainly
kritikal
it's mainly bullying kung iisipin natin. And it's kind of sad na pumunta pa sa ganong klaseng sitwasyon, no, wherein naging critical yung bata, nagdala pa siya sa hospital, no, and I'm pretty sure it's an ICU kasi damay na yung brain eh. Parang may ano eh, may malakas na tama talaga yung pagsuntok sa kanya. Imagine 5 versus 1, no? Kawawa yung bata na siya lang mag-isa tapos maraming nakapalibot sa kanya at pinagsusuntok pa. So, when it comes to bullying, there are a lot of things that we need to understand about bullying. No, it might be something because the child, the bully, posible kasi na yung upbringing ng naging bully is that yung nakikita niya sa mga parents niya are also like in a harsh way. No, parang di niya nafe-feel na may ganong klaseng care or may ganong klaseng love yung parents niya sa asawa niya or sa kanila mismo or sa palibot nila, like probably with the cousins or with the neighbors. If nakikita niyang ganon at nafe-feel niyang ganon, subconsciously, no, subconsciously, um, nag-imitate yung bata, no? He tries to mimic what the father does. And with that, parang subconsciously din is nagagawa niya yun sa ibang tao. And that can be a factor of the origin of like someone who is becoming like a bully. Now, unfortunately, dito nga nasabi na yung biktima tried to stop, no, a certain bullying, but in the end siya naman yung nadamay, no, siya yung pinagtripan. Now, when we talk about bullying, it is always not good because it can cause harm sa victim and also harm din sa kanya as the bully. So may mga reasons, no, kung bakit nagkakaroon ito ng harm. So number one is that yung tinatawag nating emotional harm. So sa emotional harm, like the victim can feel syempre sad, pwede ding maging yung anxious or if sumobra pa, pwede ding maging depressed, no? And can also develop a what we call a self-esteem, no? Wherein yung paningin niya sa sarili niya is talagang mababa or um, yung madali lang na kontrahin, no, or probably like a very low image of himself, no, pwede niyang makita sa sarili niya yun. And of course it's possible that there is a withdrawal of yung yung engagement niya sa kanyang friends and sa family. Pwedeng maging ganun, yung magiging aloof yung tao because of bullying. For other harm, we do have the physical harm, wherein, just like the example or just like what we saw earlier na may nagsuntukan, no, like kasama na din yung like pagtama sa kanya, the hitting, also the pushing, and any other forms of physical attacks. This one can cause injury. And evidently, with this case, yung bata nga is nagka-fever, sumusuka, at worst case scenario is dinala pa sa hospital. And take note guys, na yung aksidente is nangyari siya sa Iligan City. While siguro, I'm not quite sure why, but probably it required a more complicated intervention, kaya dinala sa Cagayan de Oro, which is about like 1 hour and 30 minutes going to 2 hours travel, no, from Cagayan de Oro going to from Iligan going to Cagayan de Oro. So medyo malayo nga. And other harms would also include the academic harm, no, or the academic effects. Kasi nga, if we are talking about students who are being bullied, it's possible that with the physical harm and the emotional harm, kagaya nito na na-hospital pa, hindi siya agad makakabalik sa eskwelahan, no? He needs time to recover. And apart from that, once he recovers, it's possible that he may lose his focus or his concentration. Kasi nga baka, like, matakot siya na baka may naghihintay naman sa kanya sa labas, na pwede naman siyang galawin anytime or suntukin anytime, no? And it's possible that the child may skip classes from time to time kasi nga with the trauma, no, with the fear that something might happen to him again. And also, it's possible that the person might perform very low in terms of his academics. Kasi nga, hindi in place yung concentration, yung focus niya is not well placed. And as what I've said just a few seconds ago, there is a trauma. And hindi lang to trauma ha, pwede din to maging long-term trauma wherein the bullies here were able to like leave a scar sa bata na in a way will have him will have him carry the trauma up to adulthood, no? And if dala-dala niya to, it can affect his confidence, it can affect his relationships, no, with the opposite sex, or it can also affect mainly on his mental health. And let us always remember that without mental health, there is no physical health. Kasi nga, hindi ka focus, wala ka sa sarili. No? That would affect so much with what the person currently has, especially going to adulthood. No? And especially that we know na sa adulthood, talagang mahirap yung buhay. No? It's really hard to live a life as an adult. Tapos dala-dala pa niya yung trauma. So, mas lalong mahihirapan siya. And of course, this bullying will always encourage negative behavior. Kasi nga, bullies, itong mga bullies natin, they themselves may like develop an aggressive habit na pwedeng makaka-apekto sa kanilang future at also sa kanilang mga relationship. And if that happens yung relationship nila, for example, if they'll be creating a family, hindi magiging buo yun kasi nga yung approach nila is indifferent. Yung approach nila is parang strong, very aggressive, no? Baka nga pwedeng dumating din yung vowsy or violence against women and children. No, wherein nagpapasakit na sila ng mga tao or ng asawa or ng anak, no? And of course, lastly, it does create a very toxic environment kasi nga when there is bullying, it promotes fear and also it promotes distrust and it makes the school or the workplace or even the community, no, kahit nasa neighboring area lang, it makes it very unsafe, no? Mapi-feel lang lahat na hindi sila safe. Maraming gulo, maraming posibleng mangyari if nagpapatuloy ito. In short, itong tinatawag nating bullying will definitely hurt people, no? Nakakasakit ito ng mga tao. And it also destroys trust. Nawawala yung trust or sa Bisaya pa yung salig ng isang tao sa kanyang palibot. And it hinders, it even stops basically the growth of a healthy and respectful environment. So lahat ng mga tao dito is nadadamay at nawawala yung trust, no? There is an update actually of the child and let's try to see that update. Tingnan natin to. Ayan. So, let me read. This is from metrocdodev.com. It says here that from coma to recovery, the 9-year-old mauling victim back at home dreams of becoming a cop. So, itong sinabi niya na gusto niya maging police. Jonard, ito yung bata, a 9-year-old grade 3 student who was bullied and mauled by a group of high school students in Barangay Maria Cristina, Iligan City, is now back home after surviving a coma at Northern Mindanao Medical Center. So, that's very good, no, na nakasurvive siya sa coma kasi it basically points out na naging okay siya, no? Hindi nagkaroon ng masamang epekto. Although yes, meron din naman kasi in pain yung bata, nagka-coma din yung bata, but at least he was able to recover. He's gonna be able to live another life, no? And yes, NMMC is in Cagayan de Oro. Still on the road to recovery. Good. Continues to miss classes, unfortunately. Ito yung sinasabi ko na nami-miss niya yung class niya, but is slowly regaining his strength and appetite. That's good. No? Para at least bumawi, makabangon, no? Being able to get his energy back. Though his voice remains weak, or one of the effects, no, sa trauma niya, no, or sa contusion niya, no, sa pagiging coma niya, no, that's basically part of it. So hopefully he'll be able to recover well. He has already started doing module lessons at home and goes to NMMC for follow-up checkups. That's good. And according to his family, the young survivor dreams of becoming a policeman someday. All right. So hopefully magiging totoo ito, no? In the long run. I was able to see this one. Let's try to see this.
Hi guys! Nakauli namin sa balay.
Ah,
Hi Koy! Smile na si Bikoy! Nakauli namin sa balay. Bye-bye na. Bye guys!
alright, so we just saw Jonard here, no? Parang okay na. Hopefully he goes better than okay para naman maging healthy pa itong batang to, no? And a piece of advice, a piece of insight with the issue in terms of bullying is that kasi nga as what I've said, when we talk about bullying, it can be with it can harm people, no? And there are best ways to deal with bullying, no? But the best ways to deal with bullying will always depend on your placement. If you're the victim or if you're the bystander na tumulong lang or if you're someone na nasa authority like the parents or the guardian. No, so may mga approach talaga dito. If you are the one who is bullied, kung ikaw yung binubully, kung ikaw yung victim, pag nangyari yun, the best thing to do is really to just stay calm and don't fight back. Wag ka nang mag-isip na mag-revenge on the moment na sinuntok ka. No, because yung mga bullies kasi natin, gusto nila yung ganong klaseng reaction, yung you would fight back for your life, no? And if you stay calm and hindi sumuntok as a revenge, ito yung nagiging weakness ng mga bullies natin, no? So stay calm and don't fight back. And then number 2 is we need to speak up firmly, hindi yung galit, no? Just firmly, no? Like sabihin mo na, uy, stop ka. I really don't like that or ayaw ko talaga ng ganyan with confidence, no? Para at least ma-feel ng bully na may conviction ka, no? You know how to stand on your own. And I guess one of the best ways as well is to just walk out, no? Umalis ka from the situation instead of mag-isip na maghigante. And you need to tell a trusted adult, no? Dapat pagsabihan mo ito sa adult, like a teacher or probably a counselor or most especially your parent. Dapat sabihan mo sila. It is not yung tinatawag natin sa English na snitching, no? Na pinagsasabi mo na ikaw yung biktima and all para madamay yung mga bullies or ma-pinpoint sila. It's basically not that. It's mainly protecting yourself from future harms na pwede pang mangyari sa'yo, no? And siguro one of the best way is to stay with friends, especially on that time. Stay with friends kasi in most cases, itong mga bullies kasi natin, yung tinatarget nila is yung mga tao na sila lang mag-isa. Like if they're the only one walking or if they're sitting down alone, yun yung usual na tinatarget ng mga bullies natin. And if there are supportive friends or peers, this one will reduce their risk, no? Liliit yung tsansa na bubulihin din. If you are a bystander, the best way, one of the best way to do is to not encourage yung bullying, no? Ipatigil mo yung bullying na ginagawa, no? Especially if you look like that you're someone with an authority or mas malaki ka kaysa sa kanila, that's something that you could do to stop them from continuing the bullying, no? And you need to intervene quickly because that will stop the bullying immediately, no? Matatapos agad yun, hindi pa hahantong sa suntukan. And you need to educate people about respect. It is important that people know, because probably, as what I've said, probably they don't see that from their parents or their neighbors, and subconsciously they might be doing it, and they just need to be educated on respect and the concept of like not bullying, no? They probably need it. And also you need to like do a follow-up as well, no? Tingnan mo if kaya na araw-araw. If not, if in the moment, you need to make sure that the bully is really stopping from the bullying approach. That will help in making sure that no issues like this arise. And of course, for adults, no, muntik na makalimutan, for adults as well, if you are like the teacher or the counselor or basically the parent, you need to listen seriously. Pakinggan mo yung sinasabi ng bata or nung teenager or nung adult, if that so happens. Because if you listen, it makes the other person feel safe, no, and heard and also protected. Number two is, as an adult, you need to, of course, intervene quickly, no, and you need to like stop the bullying immediately. That's what I've said, just like a bystander. And number three is that you need to support the victim. You just need to make sure that you can stand or sit beside them and like invite them to talk to you or speak because it is safe. No, that will help. And number four is it needs to be reported. No, let's say if it's gonna be the parent, it needs to be reported to the teacher or the counselor or have it on a blotter, no, sa police para at least naman ma-record yung incident na ganun. And to wrap things up, bullying is really not good. No, we need to make sure that no one is gonna be a victim of bullying. And let's always remember that the golden rule for bullying is that no one should face bullying alone, because seeking help and building support is the most effective way to stop it. So, ayun. Hope you guys learned something today. Another moment, another learning for Tuesday.